Good evening and welcome to Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate media production. In this series, our heroes remove their masks so that you, the listener, can learn more about the player behind the character. We discuss topics of interest and encourage our players to go off the rails and down the rabbit hole. We hope this helps our audience get to know us better. Discussions and insights begin just after this music.
All right, so as I remember,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gaming with Scott. I'm here with Rico and the J Squad. I'm here with Rico.
Yo.
I'm here with Jay.
How you doing?
Josh.
I feel dirty.
John.
you feel dirty.
Wait.
Wait, what? Get out of here. Stop touching me, Swan.
You do feel dirty. That's a thing right there. So what were you whining about a minute ago?
I don't whine. I inform.
Okay, what were you informing us about in a whiny way the other moment ago?
Hold on. Let me roll for total memory.
Yeah, go ahead, roll for total memory.
I don't remember.
I don't know. You were saying something about an Earthbound game, and then Jay said, well, he was talking to the guy running the story, and the guy running the story said...
It was going to be more of a local Earthbound game.
Yeah, but the guy running the story usually lies, so he doesn't reveal stuff.
I do not lie.
Well, then we got on the topic that
Withhold the truth.
if we were facing cosmic threats, we'd all be dead. So
Yep,
we would.
quickly.
No,
That's
not
because
all
I
of us.
think that's because I don't think he believes in himself.
Well, first of all, Luke
He may not be a
Skywalker,
real boy.
Luke Skywalker
This is
did
like a
not have to
Disney
be
movie?
20th level
This is
to
a
blow up the
Disney movie.
Death Star.
Right.
You
He was a
can-
crop dusting boy from the outer Tatooine.
He had the freaking Force.
yeah, but he
Whatever.
wasn't.
He didn't know how to use it.
Super awesome guy.
Used it enough.
It was magic. It was Deus Ex Fortuna.
But I mean, the point is, he didn't have to be, super cool guy. Just, he was just.
And
the
he was
hero.
not.
He was
Luke
just-
Skywalker was not super
No, he was
cool.
a total dweeb.
He was
Yeah.
a. Yeah.
to go to
That's the
Shut up, you brat.
That's the
exactly-
real problem with
that's
the
exactly
entire
what it sounded
hero's journey. The hero's journey, the protagonist tends to skew towards the lame.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it means that they don't have the same self-startingness. They have to have the call to adventure, and that entire Robert Campbell saga.
Joseph Campbell, you mean?
Joseph Campbell, excuse me.
No, it's
Robert
okay.
Campbell was the horror writer.
Right.
Joseph Campbell, they have to go through that entire thing, and it usually means that the character is kind of wishy-washy. And
Which is the Campbell from Evil Dead?
That's Bruce.
It's Bruce Campbell. Okay, I'm with you.
Different Campbell.
I got it. So, and I never did the hero's journey. Why can't it be like the maximum rock crusher, totally together hero guy to begin with?
Because
Well, it can be.
they already made Conan.
Well,
Right.
the main reason why is because the general hero's journey story is meant to inspire the common folk.
right.
So you can't have an exceptional person start out exceptional
Yeah.
Whatever.
because you price out your audience right away.
Well, because because the common man can't already be exceptional.
Well, it's
Well,
all.
if so, then they wouldn't be common, Scott.
Well,
Here's your
also you end up.
Well, can they be above average?
Sure.
Probably. Sure. And usually the hero has something that they're above average at.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, for example, was a good
Nerd.
pilot.
oh, I thought you were just going to go with the straight nerd factor.
Nerd! Shut up, geek.
Yeah.
So are you happy
About
we're going to
that-
be on Earth and everything's going to be good? And I don't lie. And you shut your mouth.
if we go to Jotunheim, we would go there from Earth, so I think that it would still fit into your paradigm.
Well,
Just saying.
as it is, we're dealing with a lot of fairyland.
Um,
stuff.
I don't
want to go to Jotunheim.
Well, not with an attitude like that.
And besides, Jotunheim's not. You're not going to Jotunheim.
Jotunheim's
It's
coming,
coming to you.
to us.
It's coming to
There you
you.
go. Okay.
Pizza is going to send out for you.
Right?
It's just like, yeah, we started a land war in Asia. Can't wait.
Can't wait. It's never a good idea.
Nope.
So, okay. So you're on Earth. You're going to be Earthlings. You're going to be Earth powered. You're good, right?
No.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
I mean that includes all of there's a whole lot of stuff that happens. Like the X-Men entirely take place
On
I
Earth.
mean, well, okay, apart from a
Mostly
few
on Earth.
mostly
Dark
on
Phoenix.
Earth.
And then they start
Saga,
talking about
yeah.
the Shi'ar and all that other
Yeah.
junk.
Kree.
Kree.
and like people who are a mutant for their species, but they're
Right.
an alien,
Right.
and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Bad example.
So Morlocks, right? Done. Earth.
Or GI
Wait,
Joe.
Are you calling
Yeah.
us Morlocks?
No.
Okay, good.
No, you guys are going to meet them in a bit.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
it's Quado.
It's Quado.
I watched that like 4 days ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's still, honestly, it's
Total
a-
Recall. I love it.
Still stands up.
No,
it's the
no, it
first
doesn't.
movie that
It does.
no, it doesn't.
The new
it's
Total
still
Recall is
enjoyable.
cheesy.
It's so cheesy. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's like,
It's better than
It's-
the new one.
yeah,
Definitely.
Whoa.
Totally.
it's pure
Which-
Verhoeven.
Which
I mean,
stayed on Earth the entire time, I believe, and it was
Right.
horrible.
oh, don't get me
The
started.
new
Oh.
one, I thought the new one was pretty good.
You
What?
would?
Get out.
Colin Farrell, get out of here. He's horrible.
What are we talking about?
The new Total Recall.
New
from
Total
about 5
Recall.
I never
years
saw
ago.
it.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I thought the first one was just fine by itself.
That's
I
what
didn't
cell
think they
phones
needed
are
to
going to be.
reboot it.
Yeah, I stayed
25 years from now. Put
I
your hand
stayed
on a
away.
reflective surface. There it is.
It was the best Schwarzenegger.
What if
I
that was,
stayed
what if that
away
was
in
your
droves.
car? What if that was your car? Someone comes up and just puts their hand out to start taking a call. I'd be like, get the hell off my car and drive away.
Yeah.
Phone call still connected. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but it would then just go to the hand.
They'd be running down the street. Hey, wait, I was talking to my mom. You're like, now I'm talking to her. What up?
Wow. So that's how that's going down.
Yeah.
Huh?
I like it.
Your mom got called to on my phone. Well, that's the thing. If you're on a reflective surface and you started on somebody's car, like, can they see both of us?
Yeah.
Like, which side does it? You'd have to know.
Yeah. It's,
You can't do it on which side is
dumb.
convex and concave.
It was dumb. Just straight up dumb.
It was less plausible than the secretary with the color changing fingernails.
That was awesome.
That was
That was awesome.
What about the hooker with 3 tits? That was great.
Well, you have to build
You
to
know,
that.
you can see which of us focuses on which things. Like,
Well,
I'm not like,
no.
the new technology would be great.
was
He's like,
thinking-
no,
no.
she's got
I
3
was-
boobs.
the whole time I was thinking about the 3 boob chick.
Exactly.
I mean, you have to build in the conversation. You can't just
Somebody
drop
had to have the
boobs.
chutzpah to bring it up.
They don't. It was
Oh,
the new one.
And now you're going to pat yourself on the back about it?
And
Okay.
I'll
The
break
new
my
one
back doing it.
did not even have 3 boobs exposed at any point.
But
it was PG-13. No
Lame.
tops came off.
Lame.
So did you know, though, did you notice that they had the lady that was the mask in the first one? She was in line to go through the thing in the second one.
Wow.
That was
I didn't know
it was a
that.
nice shout out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
is
you
pretty
know what
cool.
would be a nice shout out?
3 boobs?
A movie.
You know what would be a different nice shout out?
Oh, yes.
movie. You know, a better, making a better movie.
movie that doesn't
got
suck.
its ass to Mars.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. How can you top Get Your Ass to Mars?
Get your ass to Mars.
It'd be like remaking Predator with no chopper.
Yeah. No
It was-
Predator.
It was like
course,
the,
they
it was
did
like
do
the
that,
single.
didn't
yeah.
It's called.
It was like the single best Schwarzenegger movie, and they have to remake it. It's horrible.
It was not the single best Schwarzenegger movie.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
dude, Predator.
Predator.
Yeah.
Terminator.
No.
Terminator. Come on, man.
No. I love Total Recall. Nah.
Conan?
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many
I love
other
Conan.
better.
No,
Okay,
Kindergarten
I'm
Cop.
going to get crucified here, but I preferred Conan the Destroyer over Conan just because it's so cheesy.
Well,
so
it was
much
like
fun.
cheesy as hell.
It was like
but
somebody's
great.
D&D
It was like a
game.
D&D campaign. It was just so awesome. Just
Wow.
great. Like when those
Yeah.
guys show up and they start talking about give us the girl and you live, and Conan just goes, enough talk, and throws the knife and kills the guy. It's like, yes. I've had that character in my campaigns before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Grace Jones.
Oh, yeah.
I
How
mean,
can you go wrong with Grace Jones?
everybody loves Grace Jones.
A View to a
She's-
Kill, right?
Well, yeah.
Wait, no.
You know,
That was
she,
the best Schwarzenegger movie ever.
Which one?
A View to a Kill.
He wasn't.
If you tell him that, he won't. If you don't tell him, he won't know.
Oh, okay.
Just
Hey.
leave it alone.
Oh, wait. There was another really, really good Schwarzenegger movie.
Governor of California. That was a great Schwarzenegger movie. That was like a 4-year
no.
running.
He was an action hero.
Last Action Hero.
The Commando.
That was it. Last Action
Yeah, it
Hero.
was.
Yeah, with the kid with the magic
Were they-
golden ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I think
Willy
a
Wonka.
lot- a lot of people hate that movie.
It's
well,
okay.
a lot of those
it
people
has
are
Charles
wrong.
Dance in it.
It's
it
a
has
great flick.
Whatever.
It has the bad guy is what's his name from Game of Thrones?
Sam Bain.
No,
Sean Bean and who was
Lannister.
the-
Sean Bain.
Yeah,
no,
the old
Lannister.
Charles Dance.
Tywin
He's-
Lannister.
Yeah,
Tywin
that
Lannister. Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
With the weird eye. He's got
Peter Dinklage.
no.
that's Tyrion.
the guy who has the weird eye.
Cersei.
I hate you.
Okay. So I'm just going to keep naming every Lannister
Oh.
except the one you're
Samsonite, way off.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Samsonite. I was way off.
No. As a last action hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando.
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 There you go.
Great movie. Much better than Total Recall.
Actually,
No.
Where can
Commando, I preferred like Running Man over Commando.
Where can you get
Agreed.
Where can you get Arnold Schwarzenegger and Richard Dawson together? Running Man. That's where I was going next.
Oh, nice.
Bonesaw's ready.
Wow.
what?
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
That movie's good.
So this is a tangent. I am seriously considering.
We don't do tangents here.
I am considering a
Wait, I thought
part-time.
this was 100% tangent.
Oh, absolutely. I'm considering taking a new part-time job as an announcer before a local professional wrestling ring.
Really?
What?
That'll
is this
be
real
awesome.
or is this
For
the
one.
setup for a bet? Go
No,
ahead.
this is for real.
Is it
I'm-
WCWO downtown?
Is
It's in like southern Indiana.
Is this
so-
really a strip club and you're just making up the wrestling thing?
No,
Coming to the
there's
stage
actual
now.
wrestling.
Candy.
It's okay.
Candy shotgun.
Candy shotgun. There you go. That's a
I
tie-in.
approve of your
Candy
announcing
cigs.
for wrestling. I love
So
wrestling.
will you just be announcing the guys, or will you be like calling the moves?
I don't know exactly. I think I would be sort of like giving color commentary.
and
as it went.
you know, sooner or later you're going to get pile driven, right? You know that,
well,
right?
I mean that's a given.
okay, good. Just making sure you know.
I mean, I'll try to deserve it when the time comes.
Pile drive to an atomic elbow into a camel clutch off the top rope.
Okay, you cannot camel clutch somebody off the top rope. Come on, man.
I know. I wondered whether our listeners. I was going to see if John knew that.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
No.
John's just like, I don't know.
Let's just pretend we didn't say that and start over.
What, the camel clutch?
Good
The
evening,
Iron
ladies and
Sheik?
gentlemen. Welcome to Game
Well, at least I haven't gotten kicked off my own podcast yet. That happened 3 times this weekend.
Neither did.
Did you really get kicked off? Let's talk about it. How did you get kicked off of your own podcast?
We just told him to get out.
nice.
done.
Get
There were
out.
It was enough bad air that it went, get out.
You're a menace.
So so you're going to do
Stripping.
top shelf
Strip.
WWE-esque commentary.
Just sort of like, it's a bunch of fat dudes slapping
Whoa.
each other around.
Oh, there'll probably be a couple
Man,
of fit dudes.
that's
yeah,
like-
probably
Dude,
a
that's
couple
like
fit
Walmart
dudes.
at 2 a.m. There's nothing to that. Come on.
So who's the champ?
Yeah.
of
I
this?
have no idea. I just
How do
saw
you get a
this as
job and not know who the
You
champ
got-
is?
I have a friend. No, I don't have the job. I'm considering.
Oh.
I'm considering. Applying
Looking into
for it. Yeah,
Okay, got it.
If being the dulcet tones, the rich voice of the
I know,
wrestling
right?
ring, you could be, you might have your pick of any of the, attendees who might want to. I'm just saying.
Wow. That could
So enticing the way this guy puts
that
it.
yeah. I could have my pick of STDs.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna say you might be, hip deep in mullets and,
yeah.
Oh, of course.
Febreze.
So
I'm
You
just saying.
can only tell the men from the women by the color of the sweatpants.
Right.
By the way, at
was
this
gonna say-
point, I should probably point out that you do not want to let them know you do a podcast.
That's true.
They'll
Why?
listen to this and be like,
Why?
yeah, we're not
why
gonna
not?
hire you.
They would listen. They would give us more listenership.
No, they
don't
wouldn't.
listen to Jake.
I
You
don't-
tell
He won't get the
everybody.
job.
I know. I'm talking
He won't
smack.
get the
Or you-
job.
They would think it's a fishing show. Just leave it alone.
Trout.
Could be.
Okay.
I suppose you could say you're just practicing your evil character.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
go.
Yeah.
There's always room for one evil British guy in reality television,
So
like
here- so when-
Simon
wait.
Cowell
When did
or
you
like
be-
the chef on Fear Factor.
When did you become
Or-
British?
Oh, I
He is British.
I actually naturalized in '99. I was,
Yeah, he actually is legit
Yeah.
British.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, my accent usually only comes out when I'm either visiting home or drunk.
Yeah, he's legit British.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, it blew my mind when I heard that too. I was
Okay.
like, no way.
Yeah, I
so
was like, what are
Jay
you
just had
talking
the
about?
feeling that Rico had. Like, what? Why do you sound so English? Yeah, because he legit is.
Well, at least you speak an American.
American.
So season 2 or 3 of this wrestling gig, you could some evening get called out in your miking duties, tear your shirt open to see CSG underneath, and then get into the ring and just rock power bomb.
I was
and then-
gonna say your character's name could already be a stage persona
that's-
name.
No, that's
That is
definitely a
absolutely
wrestling name.
true.
That's definitely a wrestling name.
Commander Shotgun. It could. I mean, that is that is worth working on. I could build my fame, have a legit job.
Yeah.
What's the point of me having cloud backup and not backing up any of my old files from my old phone into my cloud?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Not plugged in.
I'm so mad at
It's
myself.
just somebody else's computer.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
And I'm okay
That's
with
the
that.
nice part.
It's fun to do a copy replace for like your butt.
Yeah.
In place of the cloud. It's like, well, we'll put all of these files into your butt.
Yeah.
In the future of business is transferring
Your posterior to the cloud.
more and more stuff into your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Because remember, boys and girls, cloud capacity, like cloud computing, that's somebody else's computer. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
in
not
the-
somebody's personal computer. It's like a
Could be.
a
Server farm.
Server farm. Yeah.
You hope.
You
If you're
hope.
Yeah,
lucky.
I hope.
Well, in the end, someone owns that computer.
Yeah,
Right.
True.
I mean, ultimately, it might as well be someone's laptop at Amazon or Google. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's a nice.
So
laptop.
yeah, hopefully net neutrality will stick around and we won't have our podcast just throttled.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're worried about the bandwidth.
Well, I mean, it is a thing that is, it will hurt the podcast people in general.
No, it won't.
Well, I
The
mean,
files are usually small.
we won't
enough. I
care.
don't think
true.
it's that
I mean,
not
we
gonna
won't
care.
care, but I mean, yeah.
We're going to
So,
listeners. So you're worried about not leaving the Earth?
What?
You said you were all worried about Earthbound versus you didn't want to get stomped by some ice
We'll
giants.
be lucky.
No. I'm no. I am just worried about the other threads that we left open with the other characters.
That's because you guys were just tiptoe through the tulips. I'm just going to leave my shit out and everywhere. I'm not going to clean up my room. I'm not going to take care of my plots. I'm going to write a shit ton of backstory, and then I'm just going to leave it lying there and then
And that's how
travel
you-
away.
And that's how you get ants.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it is.
Ants.
Yeah, giants. See what he did there?
Yeah.
So,
you guys are so.
Let's
you're
veer
so
off
witty.
the left field here.
Uh-huh.
Who saw Avengers Infinity War trailer?
That was-
I have yet to see it.
That looked pretty
gosh,
badass.
I'm wet right
Someone
now.
get this man a shield.
Yeah, please do. I'm dog. It
when
looks so
when
good.
he tears that gem out of Vision's head, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
They don't actually show that happening.
Oh, they don't? I haven't
Well,
seen
I mean,
it.
where's
I'm making
it
up
going to
completely.
come from?
I thought
yeah,
they
it's
did.
not
from
it's
his
got to come
forehead.
from somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought he would just grab him by the back of the head and squeeze
Well,
and
I
then
mean,
catch it in the other hand.
You kind of figure it has to happen, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
It does have to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
And there's no way they're going to turn this
No, because
into
you can
one
use
movie.
the Tesseract. No, it's two.
It is
They've already
two.
announced it's two.
It is two.
No, they
It's
didn't.
two.
No, they didn't.
It's
Yeah.
No, it's two. No,
there's
it's two.
no way
What?
it's going to be one.
It's
they
two.
cannot wrap up the entire
They already said Infinity
War
War
in one
1
movie.
and 2.
Yeah,
They
it's-
changed that like a year ago to just be Infinity War
What?
and Avengers 4, which is untitled. at this
Oh, I thought they were lying.
point. Yeah, well, maybe.
They lie all the time.
Didn't they kill? Doesn't Thanos kill like half of the universe?
In the comic
He,
books,
yeah, he kills 80% of the
Yeah.
80% of
it's
it. If I remember
egregiously
correctly.
bad.
Yeah, that was the shitty half. It's cool.
Well, I mean,
80%.
I mean,
Is the
if
shitty
anybody's ever read the
sense. Nice.
Infinity War comic, they come back. Adam Warlock brings them all back, but yeah, he wipes out 80% of the universe.
spoilers.
Spoiler
The
alert.
Infinity War comic book is like what 2-3 decades old, 4 decades old at this point. I don't
3
care.
decades, yeah.
Whatever.
They, yeah, so
a good
It's at
3
least
decades.
25 years, okay? Get
okay,
your
so
math
I mean,
right.
I'm just saying.
God bless America.
I'm not spoiling anything. If
Yeah,
get-
you are.
Whatever.
Because there's a whole bunch of nerds out there that don't actually read the original comics. They just glom onto the MCU and they call themselves, I'm an expert because I've seen all the movies.
And I'm fine with that. But
Are you really?
yeah, sure, why not?
Who cares?
More the merrier.
Okay, whatever. Well, then don't bitch about spoilers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And
No,
look-
I'm not. I'm not. I didn't
No,
say
you're
anything
not.
about
But I
spoilers.
know
Hey.
that there's a bunch of those movie experts who are like, spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
And Loki
I'm
took-
gonna go this weekend and
My
you
balls.
can't say anything because I didn't read the comics and I'm not sure what's happened. So you
Hey.
can't even talk about
They're
it.
totally different.
And Loki took the Tesseract.
Right.
How-
Right.
That cheeky monkey.
He is,
Yeah.
right? So that's how you get the Vision. You get the gem out of Vision's head is with the Tesseract. Because then you can fold time and space and you don't need to just pop his head like a grape to get it. You can just, it's gone.
Though if anybody could do it, Thanos could
Well,
quite
sure.
easily pop his head like a grape.
Sure.
Oh, I cannot wait! I can't wait to see Thanos in all of his glory start whooping everybody's ass.
What is it, May? May of next year?
I
Hey.
hate Thanos and his big fake chin.
I'll tell you this: he
Just
looks
like-
better than that villain in Justice League.
Okay, yes.
I mean,
Although I did enjoy the Justice League.
Thanos
movie
and his
quite a
stupid big
bit.
fake chin is no worse than Darkseid and his stupid big fake forehead from the DC comics.
That-
Well, yeah.
Well,
but I
wait,
mean,
wait. The bad guy from Justice League, Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid. That's what
Yes.
it was. Yeah.
No, wait.
No,
No.
Tux medicated pads they used at the end
Hemorrhoid,
there.
oh.
Oh, that's the one.
No, the bad guy in Justice League is
I haven't seen
Steppenwolf.
What?
Epididymis. What?
The band? What'd you say?
Yeah, right.
the bad
Did
guy.
they play Steppenwolf at least?
You figured they would, but no, they didn't.
They didn't. Now I'm
because no
now
band,
I'm upset.
no band wanted any of their work associated with that crap ass movie.
Except
actually-
that the name
I
of the
enjoyed it.
band was Steppenwolf.
Magic carpet ride. That's all we need.
Anything.
Just that.
I don't know. I don't.
Monster. That would have been great.
Honestly, Steppenwolf, the band, would have attacking would have been a better plot. I really think it would have worked out better.
Spoilers, by the way.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't
Who
really
cares? DC movies suck.
Actually,
unless it's Wonder Woman.
Damn it,
I
Rico.
enjoyed Justice
Yeah.
League quite a bit, and I absolutely despised Batman v Superman.
Yeah, that movie was pretty
The worst
trash.
part about Justice League, no real spoilers, is the bad guy. He looks fake as hell because he's all CGI,
Oh.
and it's like he's the bad guy. Rawr, I'm the bad guy. Stop me, rawr. And
they all fight, and then the bad guy on his last breath, when they're about to end him, he goes, "Martha." And then Batman and Superman go, "Why did you say that name?"
Resuscitate him. Hurry.
I would actually want to see that movie for the effects they did for the Flash.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Were
It's
they really good?
Yeah,
that's the one thing I was sad of. And Jason Momoa as
Aquaman.
Aquaman. Yeah, thank you. Was he pretty good?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
Just the bad guy is weak and he looks fake as hell.
I'll admit it. I would watch Jason Momoa read the phone book. Okay, and I'm secure enough in my own.
Speaking
I'm
of
a
Jason
secure
Momoa,
heterosexual
he's
male.
been
I'm just
tapped
saying.
to do a Crow reboot.
I've heard that.
Ooh.
A Crow reboot.
Yep,
Hey.
that's the exact same face I made when I was
Really?
like, "Oh, Crow reboot." But Jason Momoa as
They had Bradley
Derek Draven,
Cooper.
I'd be all right with
They
that.
had Bradley
Hey.
Cooper.
As long as he
in
doesn't
that.
die doing it, so
Yeah, no
it
kidding.
seems the last couple of guys have been shot by blanks.
Last
and
couple?
other-
Well, I mean, Jason Momoa's last name isn't Lee and his father isn't Bruce, so they'll be all right.
Oh, geez.
okay,
But like,
Side note is I actually got to drink with him at Dragon Con one year.
Very
which is
nice.
which is
yeah,
pretty
that's cool.
very
Really?
nice.
Yeah, his private party. That's where I actually got to.
Was he a
meet
cool guy? He seems like a cool guy.
He's 6'6", like 300 pounds, and he's not fat. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, he was ridiculous.
He's
Yeah.
he's really down to earth guy though. He's really cool.
They give a shot with him when he was doing the Iron Man stuff that he had his two handlers / bodyguards.
Yeah.
They came up to like his armpits. And
Yeah.
he could put them in his pocket. It was hysterical.
They just had guns.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
So-
He's like just guns. Psh.
So the Crow, that was a soundtrack.
It was. The soundtrack was
That-
amazing.
Now
Yeah.
you may say that you give nary a care, but you do not give a shit to the extent of Henry Rollins when they were like, "Hey, we want you to give us a song for the Crow soundtrack," and he gave them a song about Ghost Rider.
Hey,
That is a level of not giving a shit that I aspire to in my whole life.
Swordfish had an amazing soundtrack.
I
did.
Did you guys ever watch Swordfish?
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
That was when
Oh,
Halle
like a
Berry
pile
was
of
in
Halle
it
Berry,
with their.
Hugh Jackman, Travis.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I said it looked like a pile of garbage, so
It was
I never
good.
watched it.
Swordfish?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was pretty
I mean,
good,
it was a
actually.
pile of garbage, but I loved every
No,
minute of that
I
pile
didn't
of
say
garbage.
it was a pile of garbage. It was good. Well, and you know where the password is swordfish. The password's always swordfish. If you're a Marx fan,
Sure.
Marx Brothers fan, that's the password. So
Right.
it was a beautiful play on that. I don't think I could code given those circumstances.
Yeah,
Right.
probably not.
Okay, you
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I thought you never watched the movie.
I didn't.
Hackers,
Just that scene?
But I know
Hackers was
stuff.
another really,
Okay.
really good soundtrack. I don't know
Yeah.
if anybody ever saw the movie Hackers.
Oh, absolutely.
Long
but
time
that
ago.
soundtrack
Stereo
was fantastic.
MCs.
I love that soundtrack. Oh, I need to buy it. Sorry, you mentioned soundtracks, and I was just remembering good ones.
Speaking of soundtrack, the movie that the Immigrant Song has waited 47 years for,
The
has come and gone.
Thor sequel.
Has everybody
Perfect.
seen that?
I have not seen
I
that
have not
Thor
seen
sequel
Thor yet, but it's okay to talk about it. I am one of those people. I don't care about spoilers. It's
Yeah.
not going to ruin a movie for me. I'm still going to go and enjoy a movie.
Well, there were comic books, see,
It was
and this
very
song's
good.
been around for 47
would you
years, so I don't know about
shut
spoilers. Go ahead.
Okay, spoiler. So there's a scene where
Jerk.
the bad guy's walking through Odin's treasure room.
Yeah.
It's a she. And she walks in, and there's the Infinity Gauntlet that they kind of pan by in the first Thor movie.
Everybody knows that the villain in the Thor movie is Hel. It's okay. You don't have to be
Hela,
vague about her name.
She walks by, and she sees it, and pushes it over, and goes, fake. Just keeps walking.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That was.
And then, ooh, no, okay, keep going.
Yeah, there are action figures of her. I think even if you haven't seen the movie, you've seen the stupid toy, so you know
She
With the
looks
little pointy things on her head.
Yeah, you know Hel is the bad guy in that movie, so it's totally okay.
She
And I
looks
think she was
so
introduced in the
badass.
trailers even, so
I
it's
know,
all right
just-
there.
She was.
Just, I don't
When she
wanna
does
give
that
away-
thing with that, because Thor throws that one thing and she does the thing, and then the thing happens.
That dude,
I don't
that's
wanna spoil
like
it.
2 minutes into the movie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, I'm just saying
it was in the trailer. It doesn't matter. It's okay.
Like they get it out of the way pretty damn quick.
I was really impressed that they did, because I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, we've seen that in the trailer, so it's out of the way.
Yeah,
now. Good.
well, yeah, you don't have to wait like an hour and a half, and then it happens, and you're like, oh, okay.
yeah,
It just happens right away.
Go with that.
Somehow I avoided every trailer, every commercial, and every spoiler before the Avengers. I think it was Age of Ultron. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was the first Avengers movie.
Really?
Nice.
I
Wow.
just was,
You went in just blind.
I went in completely blind. I had no idea what I was going to see, and it was amazing.
Oh, yeah. It was
Nice,
amazing.
nice. I did see. We saw several trailers before Thor. My son got his when he saw Pacific Rim 2, which was phenomenal. He was very
I can't
happy.
wait for Pacific Rim 2. I
Right?
love the first one. I love big robots fighting big monsters.
Right, exactly.
I'm a big fan
and,
of that
and you'll
stuff.
like this. You know what they've added?
What?
The Jaeger now has a sword.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if you knew that.
That's cool.
There's
You need
a
to listen to
from
the
the
first
first
movie.
movie. It had a sword
Listen
in the
to
first
podcast we did
There's a
last
sword.
weekend.
There's a whip. It's like Voltron meets real life.
Oh, Voltron meets that one lady that you dated that one time. So anyhow, whoa.
Hey, you got a number?
That is-
Yeah, there's that thing. So we
Rim
saw
2.
that one, and then we saw the trailer for Black Panther,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that looks good too.
which was totally freaking cool. And I was the only one in the theater that was like, "Rah!" when we heard the sample in of "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," and I was like, "Yes!" And everybody else was like, "I'm not sure I understand why you're cheering." And I was like, oh, okay. How not black can you be? Oh, wait, I'm in a theater in the middle of Indiana. Never mind.
It's because you live north of 96th Street, Scott. That's the problem.
No, I live in Indiana. I think that's kind of the problem.
I mean,
Doesn't matter.
I live in southern Indiana. It's a like a Thanksgiving miracle if I'm at a restaurant and
Miracle.
and they know the difference between Alfredo and ranch.
Oh, jeez.
as he eats a
God, they're not
McRib.
even close to each other. What the hell?
Delicious.
They're in different buckets, I guess.
I don't know.
What, the McRib? What?
The
No.
Alfredo,
Alfredo
and
and
ranch.
Oh.
Have you ever had a
They're in-
ranch pizza?
Stop it.
Actually, I have. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also had an Alfredo pizza.
Chicken bacon ranch pizza?
Oh, yeah.
No. It's horrible. Don't even make that noise.
Oh, he's
That's
making
disgusting.
he's making the noise. So yes, so
Earth-based game.
So
the last-
Earth-based games,
so
where all
as
this has
I
been
re-
Earth-based stuffed.
As I recall, we were
Stuffed.
being where we last left off in
I don't think we're there yet. We're still down a player. I think we're still doing BTM.
yeah, but I'm just to like recap. When last we left, it was on a
What?
cliffhanger.
Yeah, you got to roll for total memory.
It was on a
He
cliff.
doesn't.
Hold on.
He said it was on a cliffhanger.
Yep, I remember.
You got to roll for total memory. It was on a cliffhanger, if I do remember. I do remember.
Yeah.
In fact, Scott's last words was that cliffhangery enough for you?
Oh yeah,
True statement.
Yeah.
where like
Because earlier they were like, "Yo, we were trying to do cliffhanger, and I wasn't really feeling it on that one." Okay, you feeling it now?
That was me. Sorry.
Orally or
I caused it.
Yeah.
I forgot the cliffhanger the last game ended on. I can't wait to rehear.
We were eating
rehear about
breakfast, and I'm staying in the kitchen, and a portal opened.
and the leprechaun
And
ran
everybody
out.
started running, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
my coffee.
That's right. He told us we all had to run.
Arcadia's coming for us.
Run, because there's a stampede of.
Something
That'll do us tonight for Gaming with
Yeah.
Scott. That was the thing.
It's a stampede of orca coming.
Orca.
That's the noise they make when they stampede across dry land.
You know, that would still be scary as hell.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it is now. Okay, so my mom, visited some relatives in Australia.
How the hell
This
are
is
you
an
going to
orca
play
whale
off this?
story.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so there was this stony beach, and she went and walked on it.
You're a
It
stony
was-
beach.
There was nobody there, and
She's like,
she
okay,
goes
look, I got the
back
whole beach to
her-
me.
back to the room and looks, and it says, "Do not go on the beach," and it shows this. It showed this orca whale. It comes because there was a really steep drop off, and it just comes up onto the beach and like eats a dog.
Oh,
and goes
gee,
back
it
down.
slides back into the
Yeah.
water.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your what relative of
This
yours
is
was
my
it?
mom.
Your mom just tiptoe through the orcas through. Oh God! I mean, seriously? Oh,
Yeah.
gee.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad you didn't get. I mean, they don't eat people, but they might chew on them a little bit.
Well, but she was like, "Well, I had my spot. There was nobody else down there. But I don't know why. It was just. I thought it would be packed.
Once again, everything in Australia will kill you.
Kill
Right,
you.
and that's not even on Australia. That's like
It's
immediately
Australia
off the-
adjacent.
Yeah.
Watch the drop bears.
Well, I mean, there are only like 8 species of poisonous snakes in Australia. I'm sorry, venomous snakes.
Right.
The rest have been mostly killed by the spiders.
Nice.
Good. Well done.
The
Spiders the size of small dogs down there. It's terrible.
yeah, what time is it in Australia right now? Clock spider time.
Yeah, and camel spider time and huntsman spider time. And I was
Huntsman spider will just sort of be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I was about to say, for that thing being as big and terrifying it is absolutely benign to a human. It
Right.
does not care.
I mean, it might just jump on your face and that ruin your day.
Give you a heart attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I hate spiders.
I've seen video of a spider. I think it was a camel spider, maybe a huntsman taking down a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Or like eating a
and
snake.
not like a parakeet.
Yeah,
like
like
no, a bird with a fucking wingspan.
Like
okay?
a raven,
Right.
like
Yeah,
big
like a bird.
bird. Yeah.
And at some point, you see the bird just go like, "I gotta go," and the spider's like, "Nope, get back here." Yeah,
That's scary
It would,
stuff, dude.
It would suck to be a lower animal, man. Just
A what?
Have a lower animal like a bird or a chipmunk or
yeah.
a mouse or something. Just everything wants to kill and eat you.
there are theories.
Or so what you're saying is anyone that lives in Australia being a lower animal because everything there is trying to kill you.
Truth.
That's not what I meant, but thank you, Scott.
Okay. Hey, no worries.
There are theories in
what I heard in my
anthropology
ear.
that
Yeah.
mankind's original predators, the big 3, were the python, the harpy eagle, and the leopard.
What?
Like like early man, like little
Like when we were, like, 3 foot tall.
Australopithecine dudes. Yeah. And so there's a theory that like the dragon is like a race memory that combines all 3 of those elements.
Nice. I could see that. That would explain why dragons appear in all kinds of different lore separated by thousands of miles.
Thousands of miles, yeah.
That it's sort of like a
Python, harpy eagle,
and leopard.
and leopard. Yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it? That would be
Most of the
that'd be
features.
pretty nice all the way around. I think so.
I'll go let her in
Alrighty,
because I'm gonna smoke anyway since I had dinner.
Here's Johnny.
Oh man! Oh well, I guess I could let her in. I could go out and smoke, and,
And
then
then
she could let me
you
in.
in.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say now I need somebody to let me in too, but no, Miss
No,
Shipman.
there it
Well,
is.
I'm going to go down
All
there
right.
as well to get a drink.
All
so.
right. Well, that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. As everyone troops out the door here, we thank you very much for listening to us. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.
Bye.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott presents Behind the Masks, a Southgate media production. You can always send us an email at gamingwscott@gmail.com or catch us on Twitter. Josh Elliott is at Asmodee369. Dan is at Malkware. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. And Rico is at R1CO. Or me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. Remember, superfans, the more you share, the more we make. If you love what we do, share it with your friends. If you don't love what we do, please share it with us. This show will only be made better by listener participation. Send us email or comments on Facebook, or send us a tweet of the things you would like us to discuss. We promise we will get your comments and topics on the air, and as always, you'll hear from us real soon.